From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pick up on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Another carry for the running back. Rashawn Gary on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. brings up 3rd and 2.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. 57, Mike 57. Watch the out. 25, check 25, check 25. Whip. Watch the whip. Shit, watch the
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Kareth White, who played his high school ball 70 miles north of here in Loxahatchee. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
First down, here's White. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
57's Mike.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Packers 7, Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Tua to throw again. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
51-yard gain. First down.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, a run from White. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check it backer. Check it backer. Shift. Check. Fresno.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 50 seconds to mine.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to number 83. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
39-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Preston Smith on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now White lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And
2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go! He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, Jim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 15. Sam Sloman.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
It's a pickup.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Rodgers to throw on third down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
57, Mike, 57.
Now Tua. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Logan Cook.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
First and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive starts with a run by White. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
16 more on that one and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a Packer first down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Miami. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers completes it to Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
It's a gain of
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On play action, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A 30-yard attempt.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams in the final minute. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First down, Green Bay.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Tonight's final.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.